We have this video. Mom realizes FBI follows her son's Instagram. 1 million views in one day. We got to watch this.
Familiar with the username Incel Revolution soon?
Yeah.
And have you talked about how all women need to be masculine?
No. What?
Total Jewish bring it forth now. Kill them all, get lefties.
I don't know how much you guys would believe me, but on my end, that's just emotional banter.
Yep.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! This is exactly what I suspect motherfuckers who chirp at me to look like and live like, dude. You rarely ever get to see behind the account. You know what I mean? Gray names, rise up.
White male. Oh, white male. He's so scary.
You,
What is wrong
you
with you
come
people?
up with one
They're
that's
FBI.
Nobody
They can
could have
see
reported
anything.
me. Yeah, because they're terrorists.
What?
He's right, though. He cooked on that one. This groiper Nazi incel is met with a more powerful entity for once.
Access and spy on people with the Patriot Act.
Okay.
You need to watch yourself.
I don't care. I can say all of this. This is free speech.
When an Instagram user calling himself Incel Revolution Soon shares a series
Legalize
of
comedy. Legalize comedy.
posts that draw the attention of the FBI, they trace the account to a home in Edgewater, Florida. There, a special agent clashes with the poster, who believes he's done nothing wrong.
Putting on the internet, you go to jail for that nowadays?
Yeah, if you're inciting mass murder of particular individuals, absolutely.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that any person charged with a crime is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Crime is back. Crime is back.
On October 18th, 2025,
And it's the worst kind of crime. Thought crimes.
the FBI received a tip about an Instagram user posting what they describe as RMVE, or racially, ethnically motivated, and violent extremist ideologies. Their investigation identified the user as 19-year-old Luke Nevcherlane. 6 days after receiving the tip, a special agent with the FBI.
One of the craziest parts about this is that, like, there is mass surveillance taking place for many people, both in this community, for myself. The FBI absolutely is abusing this. It's clear, like, the Ken Klippenstein's reporting on this is very scary. They're looking at, like, you know, anarchists and things like that. You know, they're trying to, like, prosecute people for doing mutual aid. However, I feel like if there was a use for this kind of, like, mass surveillance, like, I mean, if you fit the profile of a school shooter this hard, like, it's probably normal to get a visit from the FBI, right? So I'm a little bit conflicted. On the one hand, I'm like, it's bullshit to try to, like, prosecute people over speech. But also on the other hand, it's happened on so many occasions where a guy isn't just saying shit and is, like, on the verge of acting out the things that they say they want to do. So, you know, I'm a little conflicted on it.
Arrives on his front porch, accompanied by officers with the Edgewater Police Department.
How you doing, dear?
Hi. How you doing?
So
I suspect what happened, like, he got mass reported probably. Like, he probably said something, like, to edgelordy, and then he got reported, and then the FBI took a closer look at what he was saying, I suspect.
Agent will explain everything to you.
Oh, gosh. Special Agent Richard Filey with the FBI. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. Yeah, what is this about?
Is this Lucas?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm glad that you're here as well. So
Is he saying something online? Is that, oh.
Really? You're looking at what I'm saying online?
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
what do you think?
What is he saying?
Why don't you tell us? What have you been saying?
Nothing. Instagram account, I get banned on there.
What's your Instagram handle?
Why would I need to tell you that?
Brother.
We could ask you a question.
I'm not going to answer that question.
If the FBI is at your house asking you a question, it's for a reason.
Board certified
Okay, Loki, he's not wrong, though. Could just, you know, hit the I need a lawyer.
criminal defense lawyer Bruce Rivers reviewed this case and shared his perspective. Please note that all legal opinions expressed are solely Bruce's and not reflective of EWU.
He does not have to say anything to these officers.
Yeah.
He could say, I refuse to answer any and all questions. Now, they don't have to Mirandize him here because he's not in custody.
Sure, it's for a reason, but I mean, what the is this?
Luke, come on. What am
I
Watch
saying
your mouth.
online? I've done nothing
I don't know, but
incriminating.
don't be disrespectful like that.
I've not been a criminal.
What did he say something?
We'll talk about that in a
Act like
second.
I'm a terrorist.
But why would you
Oh, no, he's getting mommy pressure. Mommy pressure is powerful. What will our lawyer friend say about that?
say that?
Why are you here then?
We don't talk to only terrorists. We talk to a lot of people.
Oh my goodness.
So why would you say
He has never been in trouble for doing anything, but what are you writing, Luke? What are you saying?
Not saying anything.
So I'm concerned that you said terrorists because
This is Hasan Abi older brother. Hasan Abi had older brother and incel groiper, former Sex Destiny fan turned into Nicholas Fuentes acolyte, younger brother. You know, classic dynamic happens in many households. Okay, I've seen it happen. Notice how he's not under any sort of federal investigation, and he is. Many such cases, don't try it. You go down that pipeline, you're staring down the barrel of an FBI investigation.
that's a big word, and that why would you think we were here to talk to you about being a terrorist?
He said I'm not a terrorist.
Right, but that's a big word that most people don't just throw out there.
Luke doesn't answer the question, but the agent will soon explain her concerns.
So first and foremost, for safety, are there any guns in the home?
Yes.
There's
There.
one.
Okay, what type of gun is it?
Glock 43, there's shotgun, AK.
Okay.
My dad also.
Yeah, his dad has guns.
Are any registered to Lucas?
No.
Okay. Do you have them locked up in a safe?
Yes.
Okay. Does he have access to those? Okay.
Well, I know Luke doesn't have guns, and you could look at it, you could see what they have. I have no problem with any of it.
Do you know of any time that he's been able to access the guns without?
No, he doesn't even shoot.
Do you ever remember touching a tan and black AK in the home?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he probably picked up something of.
Okay. So I'm going to show you a picture.
Pose with it. It's just
Okay, well, now we know. Now we know what you did.
really.
Luke,
This is serious, honey.
they take it serious. You can't just
What?
act like.
I can't pose with a gun.
Do you know who that is in the photo?
It's me.
Okay. Is that the gun you were talking about?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's you can't do that, Luke.
Really.
Especially if you're saying threatening stuff.
I didn't
you
say
can't.
anything threatening. It was a picture.
Then why is the FBI knocking
It was
on
supposed
our
to be
door?
funny. Because they're alphabet
Oh,
agencies, you know, our
Luke.
government
Stop. Watch your mouth.
terrorists is
Well,
what they are.
They're trying to protect
Stop.
us.
No, they're not. They don't protect anything.
Watch your mouth.
When was the last time you've seen the FBI
Like that
in
big
Edgewater?
guy.
So the concerns that I have are these are
Stuff you're posting online. That's how they have it.
the FBI was contacted because people were very concerned about some of the posts that you were sharing.
You know what Homeland Security is?
Terrorist organization.
No. Man.
He's-
You need to call his father.
He's very immature about this stuff.
Yeah.
Are you his biological mom?
Yes.
I'm sure about
Yes.
these things. I'm an American citizen, and you come to my home for a post.
What?
That means
It's not the
nothing. It's
picture.
not
Yeah,
threat at
because
all.
the posts
Something
that you're
you
making
said.
online, are federal felonies
Ow.
because that's the statute.
If you're
It's a federal
saying
felony.
what you're saying, they
That
take
means
it
prison.
What did I say in that photo? It's just a photo. I mean, free speech. What the?
When you cock off online, it can have implications. I have a case right now
Cock
where
off.
all my clients said, I'm not leaving X town until so-and-so is in a coma. I filed a motion to dismiss that because it's just, but you have a First Amendment right of free speech, but not any speech. You can't yell fire at a car at a theater. You know, just like you can't bring your own food. I mean, I tried that once. I tried to bring my own food to a movie theater and I got kicked out readily because
Skill issue. Weird tangent, but also CLR Bruce Rivers. That's a skill issue, big dog. You're less trustworthy as a competent defense attorney now because I'm seeing that you are incapable of a basic task that I've been able to conduct since I was like 12. Okay, someone get this man a large coat. Yeah, unless I'm imagining him trying to bring like a full rotisserie chicken or something. He sounded so sad. Stop self-snitching, Bruce. Like, I try it all the time.
the barbecue smoke was just too much for the theater owner.
They acted like I'm about to plan an attack or
not
something.
threatening-
You treat me like I'm a criminal.
I don't know what you said
I've done
though.
nothing incriminating.
They have to take it serious.
Okay, I'd like to point out that you're not being treated like a criminal because you're not in handcuffs, you're not being detained.
All right then.
Okay, so let's point that out there. Let's be very clear about that.
Before the agent asks her next question, she tells Luke that lying to a federal agent during an investigation can result in a felony charge.
That is true. If you lie to a federal agent You know, I've got a case right now where my client is accused of that, and it's a federal felony.
Are you familiar with the username Incel Revolution Soon?
Yeah,
Okay, what is that?
it's just a handle I had on Instagram.
So it's your handle on Instagram?
It was. It's gone now. It's
What happened to
banned. It just got banned. It gets banned all the time.
Have you ever said anything like, everyone, that's my instincts, that's what my instincts tell me?
I mean, I've said it before. It's just jokes.
Okay.
Well,
Have you talked about how all women need to be masked?
No. What?
Luke, watch what you're saying.
What about the exact
Zip
phrase?
it.
Women
No,
need,
but
I don't need it.
I know
women
what.
need to be.
I watch all the true crime shows. I know exactly
I
what
don't need to hear
But
that.
your Instagram handle was Incel Revolution Soon, correct?
It's just a joke.
Okay. So did you say it or was it a joke?
I have no recollection of saying that phrase. No.
Okay. Do you ever remember hearing all foids?
I mean, yeah, I probably said it before.
Can you explain what a foid is?
It's just female humanoid. That's what it means. It's just a men term.
Having that out there in the ether, just in the real world, is very differently.
It's all just
Watch
posting.
it.
It's all
Yeah,
posting.
you might be thinking in your head that it's a joke, but it's not a joke to put stuff like that.
What
I
about
don't know why-
what about the phrase "I'm going to commit mass murder before I"?
I've never said that. Not that I know of.
I hope you didn't say that, Luke.
What?
What she just said. Have you said stuff
Show
like
me the
that?
proof. Show me I've said these things.
Have you said that you wanted to?
Sure, I've said it before.
Okay.
Doesn't
Joking
mean
around,
anything.
just-
Everyone said they had everything. Everyone's had thoughts of that before.
The special agent explains her concerns that Luke may still be harboring these ideations, but he assures everyone that he's not.
I know, well, his friends or whoever he talks to online, they all kind of joke with stupid lingo like that. But he's never.
Yeah. Listen, there are First Amendment protected rights. Absolutely, we care about those, but we also care about written threats, and that's where things are not
Yeah.
protected. Those are not protected rights.
Yeah.
So making written threats online is a federal felony. So what about something like total Jew? Now bring it forth. It will happen, student brother. It's all falling into place.
Oh, Luke.
Do you ever remember saying anything like that?
I mean, I said it. I know.
This particular conversation took place between Luke and another Instagram user by the name Sea Salty Man, who sent Luke what police describe as an anti-Jewish video. They traced the account to Luke's 19-year-old close friend, who they later questioned about the messages.
I have a very certain opinion on Jewish people. Now, it's
You're
not,
allowed to have.
which it's not all Jewish people. It's just
I don't know what to say.
people that so happen to be Jewish that do evil things.
After Sea Salty Man sent the video, Luke replied, "I don't hate them enough. I need more hate, more hatred. Total Jewish now. Bring it forth." Sea Salty Man responded, "I'm done with this. Let's start the revolution." To which Luke replied, "It will happen
Why do they look the same? They all look like different Charlie Kirk variants. How did this happen?
soon, brother."
It's just dumb. Okay, so there are stuff that are things that are very serious. I can't speak for him in that. That's just not something I keep up with.
Sure.
In any sense. Like, that's just, I really don't even know what to put that. I just don't think about it often.
When you say you don't think about it often, what do you mean by that? Like you don't think about his statements often, or you don't think about?
Like the political ideologies. Like, it's just
I
not
see.
something I'm so fantasized in.
You're a little bit nervous, you're shaking and
This is
things
the
like that.
first time I've ever had an interaction with the police, like, officer on my own.
And keep in mind, everything you say can and will be used in a court of law.
Let me just be straight up honest with you. Take a deep breath, relax. At the end of this, we're not putting you in handcuffs.
Oh, I
we're
know.
not taking
It's just like...
I just want you to be relaxed and know that this is literally just a conversation all of us are having, and when we're done, you go back inside and we get back in our cars
Yes,
and leave.
I know. I
just want to put you at ease, and I'm not sure if you were nervous or anything like
No,
that.
I am, but like, it's just like the very first time I've ever had to interact with
I got you.
an FBI agent.
In contrast, Luke's own conversation with the agent grew increasingly tense as she shared more of Luke's statements with his family.
This is absurd to me.
Luke. What about you get a gun to? I'm gonna get a gun to. That's what I'll do after a public area.
Knows if I said it. or
Oh
not.
my gosh, watch your mouth, Luke.
Do you know who Elliot Rodger is?
Yes, of
I
course
do.
I know who he is.
What is he known for?
Elliot Roger.
He was a guy that couldn't find love, and then he went and shot up a place.
In May of 2014, Elliot Rodger murdered 6 people and injured 14 others. Before the attack, he uploaded a video to YouTube in which he said he wanted to punish women for rejecting him and expressed resentment toward men. He's cited as an influence on several perpetrators.
Bro's like, listen, you're a young, white male. You got your whole life ahead of you. But your nervousness is making me conflicted. I as a police officer, as an officer of the law, when I see you being nervous, it makes me want to reach for my gun. I have to inform you by law that I am going to reach for my service weapon if you keep shaking as you speak. I'm conflicted. I'm giving you a warning, son, because you're white. I'm just going to get back in my car now and leave after this conversation is done if you stop shaking.
Of subsequent mass attacks.
Incel,
You mentioned incel in your username. What is it?
Yeah, it was
What's
a
an
joke.
incel?
Involuntary celibate.
Okay. So that's what Elliot Rodger was. Is that
Sure.
correct to say?
I suppose.
Sea Salty Man was also later asked about this particular subject, where the agent went into further detail.
What do you know about incels?
I just know it's a kind of people. I don't know. I honestly couldn't even give you like a detail for what it is. I don't know what it is, honestly. I just know it's a term that gets used online. People like Nick Fuentes, if you know who that is, get called like incels and stuff. It's just something like, sorry, it's like involuntary celibate.
I just think that's just a weird term. Involuntarily celibate. Can you think of a worse fate?
The concern is that a lot of your statements that you're making
Bruce is like, listen, as your lawyer, I'm legally required to tell you I
are very similar to what Elliot Rodger believed and did.
Really?
Yes.
I love that they put Bruce on these. Like, this is a great collab. This channel's going places, man. I love it.
You know he knows that. It's not.
What?
Why would you even
You know
use that?
exactly what she's talking about.
I don't
It's
even
a
know who it is.
meme. There's multiple people on Instagram, thousands of people that call themselves incel revolution soon. Oh, I'm a true cell. Everyone says that.
But some of the stuff you're saying is not.
Who cares? They say it too. Do they show up? Do you show up at their houses and interrogate
Today I'm
them?
concerned about you.
And anybody.
Today
I
I'm
don't care if
concerned
you're
about
talking about me. I mean, I want to know if you do this to other people. You go to other people's houses and harass them like this.
If there are
Those are obvious
concerns,
jokes.
if there
Who
are,
reported me? Like, who
What makes
reported
it-
me?
what
Was
makes
this
It's on the,
serious?
yeah, but you put it on the
We're
internet. It's,
FBI.
Nobody
They can
could have
see
reported
anything.
me.
Luke, when you put it out
Who
there,
would have
it's-
reported me? My
it's
own
seen.
friends? They're the only ones that seen these things.
Well, people, whoever
How would
you're,
they even know who
if
I
it's out
were?
on the internet, anybody can see it.
No. I mean, it shows you on
Luke.
Instagram
It's
who
not a
views your posts.
They have access to everything.
Yeah, because they're terrorists
Watch
that have
your
access
mouth.
and
What the-
spy on people with the Patriot Act.
Okay.
You need to watch yourself.
I don't care. I
what
can
do you-
say all of this. This is free speech.
While it isn't clear who reported Luke, many of his posts were publicly viewable.
I mean, you come to my house and try to intimidate me and try to silence me. Is that what you're doing?
Well,
Yeah,
We're here to ask
that
you
is what you're
questions.
doing. If you're asking me questions, and I don't need the answer, do I?
No.
Why are you here?
you absolutely
Can
don't
you
need to
leave?
answer questions.
Luke,
Can you leave and never come back?
watch your mouth.
Is that
You know-
possible for you two, or all four of you to
Luke,
do?
stop. That's no
Is that
respect.
possible?
No respect, because what you're writing stuff that's not funny and it's not a joke. So stop. Don't
What's-
put your hand
what's
up.
funny and what's not funny?
I mean, I think the smart thing to do in this situation is like, especially considering that you could just get away without receiving any serious punishments here. I would assume that, like, you know, being a little bit more cooperative would probably go a long way here. Or just, you know, shut the fuck up Friday if you want to do that. That's obviously the smartest thing. But like, they could jam you up, you know, they could jam your ass up right here. So I don't know where this is going to go, but this is what cops do. Like, they will find something actionable. It's probably the dumbest thing you can do is like debate lord them. The other guy that looks exactly like this guy was kind of doing the right thing, where he was just like, oh yeah, I don't mean all Jews, right? Like that kind of thing. This guy's just being a little bit of a dickhead here. It would still be wrong for the police to just like find something to jam him up with, but at the same time, you know, this is a little bit like maybe white privilege potentially.
Yeah, well, I say it. It's killing people. None of that's
Am I
funny.
under arrest? Am I going to be
No,
detained? Are you
stop,
going to
dude.
charge me for
You
these
better
things?
stop.
Does any of this matter? Do I need
It
a lawyer?
matters. Call your dad and get him here.
Luke's brother heads inside to call their dad, who will soon arrive and get caught up to speed. With Sea Salty Man, the FBI agent continued sharing what they found in their private messages.
Again, we're not here to tell you to have your own opinions about certain groups or anything like that, but do you recall talking about more than 110, or in a conversation, more than 110 million non-white foreign individuals in our country? America is truly a hole. Does that sound, ring a bell?
I know how he is. He's kind of racist. I'm not even going to lie. So that sounds like something that could have been said. Now, that line specifically doesn't really ring a bell, but it kind of...
What about something that you may have said, I'm done with let's start the revolution?
Okay, I saw that in the file. So I remember when that happened. That was with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and that was on September 10th. And Lucas was the first person I was like texting and stuff, and we just got into one of those like arguments, not arguments, like
debates. Not
debate. We were like on the same side, but we were just like
fired up,
flaming, like just pretty much dumping. That's what that was.
Okay. What about like follow up with that though?
This is gonna be you on Hannity. Nah. Look.
It will not. It will happen soon, brother. It's all falling into place. And then your response was, "I'm not waiting." And then a discussion from you further was, "This tyranny has infected the human race since the dawn of the Jews." And then he responded, "You have to. Blowing a fuse and committing an act of terror early benefits no one. It's when Breivik was retarded."
Anders Behring Breivik is a Norwegian terrorist who carried out attacks in Norway on July 22nd, 2000.
I will be honest. Thank God most of these guys are pussies, bro. Thank God. Because they do traffic in some pretty violent rhetoric. And like the only reason why there's not, I guess, unlimited mass shootings happening, more so than what is happening currently, is because they're pussies. Thank God.
2011, he first detonated a car bomb, killing 8 people, then carried out a mass shooting at a youth camp, killing 69 more.
And then what about he
Like
continuing
I oppose Nazis because their worldview is unbelievably toxic and it's unbelievably violent. Because at the end of the day, it revolves around not only doing like acts of violence such as what Anders Breivik has committed and all these other weird incel white supremacists commit, but like even if they had a centralized movement, it still leads to genocide. What I want is an organized movement that yields a more egalitarian, more just outcome for every single person to max out on people's potential. You know, I don't give a shit if someone is black, brown, white, whatever, right? I want everyone to be able to take home or at least have more control over their contributions to society.
Breivik, he bombed leftists in Norway, and what came from it? Really nothing at all. He went to jail. He lit his fuse of hate early. We must all light our fuses together, not individually, and create such an enormous explosion, not a small, insignificant one that completely obliterates the system so we can rebuild it anew. And your response was?
That was something he said, okay.
That's one way to think about it, but that's to invoke one singular explosion. It needs to be a chain reaction. The hate for true evil needs to spread. And that was your response. Total Jewish bring it forth now. Small the lefties.
Are those the last few things you said were like conversations that he had with me?
Correct.
Okay.
Some of your responses.
Yeah, there's you had some responses in there as well.
Okay. Could you read those to me?
Your response to you need to blow it all up and win. Then you followed up, your response was, it's bigger and more grand than just to the section of one race. It is a fight that will require every last soul on this planet until its dying breath. And then further on he said, them all lefties.
I don't know how much you guys would believe me, but on my end, that's just emotional banter. Because that was around the time of the Charlie Kirk thing. That should be on September 10th or 11th, right? That's all that was. And since then, obviously, like I've calmed down and most of the world has. But at that day in specific, it was just a day where no one knew really what was going on or like the full severity of things. I didn't know that he was a, a Republican at the time. So that's bad on my end because I'm just saying I don't know about. That's how I see it. I'm just talking out of my
So you probably thought it was one of those minorities or something that you have some sort of particular viewpoint against.
Someone that has committed something like that within the past few years. Like maybe not like a black person or like a person of color, but maybe like
Bro got so woke, dude. He got hit with a woke ray. What's happening here? He's like, oh, well, you know, it might have been a queer, non-binary Latinx person of color that I may have actually, unfortunately, caused emotional distress towards without issuing a trigger warning, sir. Bro got scared straight. Yeah, he got scared into being a libtard, dude. Bro got scared woke.
One that identifies in the LGBTQ space, because that happens before too, like the transgenders that have like shut up school in Nashville, or the dude that tried to assassinate Trump was on that end, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know at the same time. So.
According to police records, an Edgewater detective also learned of a group chat Luke was involved in which discussed the topic of school and workplace shootings.
What was the name of the group chat?
Serial flexers.
Serial flexers?
The federal agent attempted to question Luke further.
Did you ever say blowing it all up with incel rage all?
What? How do you expect me to recall in my mind everything I've ever said?
Watch him.
Oh, you got pictures of it? I guess that's me. Is it me? My hands covering my face.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got really bad vibes. Like, even his mom is like, damn, like, I kind of raised a piece of shit. His vibes are so bad. You know, this is exactly the type of motherfucker that goes, Reddit is down that way, but has the most Redditor vibes of all time. He's like excited that he can now do the debate technique, but this time against a member of the law enforcement. You know this guy hates you too. Oh, this guy 100%. I'm giving it 8 bodies, 8 sock accounts that have been banned on this broadcast so far, in at least 4 Discord groups and 3 different neo-Nazi stalking forums where he actively is going to be typing out with glee how his least favorite person on the planet, the most evil motherfucker on the planet, talked about him for hours. He's swaggy. That's why you're hating. True.
Well, you don't think it's a big deal what you're saying, but
It's a joke. You should. I'm a teenage boy.
Yeah, but it's not a joke. It's what you're saying.
You're actually an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
An adult.
Luke.
The federal government cares that child.
Everything you put on the internet is for anyone to see, and they have to take it serious because they don't need people going out shooting people and killing people.
Wait, how old is he? Is he like only 18 or 19? Because I thought he was like 30. Maybe not 30, but like 28.
Immigrants coming here raping people that are illegal aliens. They're doing this because I have a European descent. That's why they're doing it.
Dog, you live in Edgewater, Florida, in a prefabricated home. Shut the fuck up. God damn, what is this LARP, buddy? What is this LARP, buddy? Your home's about to be sunk into a goddamn swamp. You're in danger of having your toes eaten by a goddamn alligator on your way to the local Wawa. Oh, it's white genocide. And this Latinx member of law enforcement is conducting it. Look at her face. Look at the mom. She's like, fuck. Dude, you are straight up a disappointment, dude. Put the public sub in the bag, bro. That's it. $7.25 an hour. Hello. That is if you ever make something of yourself, because that you're maxed out. Jesus Christ. Look at his brother. Look at the neighbor. The whole neighborhood's looking at you like, damn, what a disappointment this has been. Oh my Lord. Chop chop, chicken tendy pub sub. Now.
Luke,
That's exactly why they're doing it. A white male. Oh, a white male. He's so scary.
You come,
What is wrong
you
with you
come
people?
out with, watch your mouth.
Like, how do you live with yourself?
Stop.
So I'm actually a
Look.
European descent.
Stop.
What is going on here, man?
Like, how do you live with yourself?
Stop.
So I'm actually a
Look.
European descent.
Stop. It has nothing to do with your skin color. It's what you're saying.
It is.
It's what you're saying. Now stop.
Luke has already been told that he's not being detained or placed under arrest, leaving one of the officers wondering where this may be heading.
If anybody else
What's going to be the end result here? It's going to be 10, 15, 10, 12 for what?
Roxy.
No, this is it, huh?
Legal name is Nina.
Yeah.
Just doing an investigation.
With your consent,
She's gonna
because
end
this
up
is your
filling
home,
out
I
the
should,
Like, not today. Not today.
Sure enough, the federal agent has a larger plan in motion, one she will not be revealing today. In the meantime, the situation grows more tense when Luke's dad arrives at the scene.
Oh, shit.
Joe.
the house.
No,
Search the house for
No,
what?
no. Let's catch him up on everything
don't come
first.
with a bad
So you know, I
attitude.
asked my
It's some of the stuff that Luke's been putting online. Nobody even knows about it
Memes
till
on
now.
Instagram. I post things and they take it seriously and they come here and try to threaten us and search the home and think I'm a terrorist or something.
Because some of the stuff he said.
Yeah, free speech. I mean, what the? They've acted
Quit
like I'm committed a
swearing.
crime.
Quit swearing.
No, this is absurd. I'm angry.
Well, too bad. You can't do crap like this.
So there's First
What
Amendment
the-
rights, of course, but when it becomes a written threat, it becomes a big concern.
It's just a joke, and they.
So this was posted on.
It don't matter,
It's
Luke. That's serious. You can't do that.
Because you're not taking it serious. It's not a
So what
joke
do
to
you want
everybody
to-
else.
It's not serious
So
at
it's
all.
not
It's
for the whole house,
laughable.
it's
It's
just-
stupid.
No, it's not. Stop.
With Luke's dad now informed of why they're here, the agent revisits her earlier concern about guns in the home.
I can take all my weapons and put them in a gun safe
That would be great.
at my shop.
That would be.
I thought they were in your safe in the room.
No,
And this is to control, but this is strictly because of the safety concerns that we're having. As an example, some of the threats were women need to be in masks.
Oh my gosh. What the?
I'm gonna get a gun. That's what I'll do after I a public area.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, come on, dude. That is actionable. Of course, come on, dude. Like, that's unbelievable, bro. That he was just straight up. He just straight up was actually posting like he was gonna do it. Like, that is okay. I take it back. This is valid use of law enforcement. You know, this is a valid use of law enforcement. Like, that shit is not, you know, the Rick Scott conundrum, right? Where I'm talking about the hypocrisy of the Republican Party, and then Rick Scott leans into it and like cries about it nonstop. Like, that just, I'm not even going to say that format of, you know, that sequence of words he used and then tied to Rick Scott. Because if I did, I would have absolutely gotten a similar visit from the FBI. Okay, 100%. That's a direct threat.
Hey, Luke.
Everyone, that's my instincts. That's what my instincts tell me.
I don't want to hear that one. I'll
So
take
that's
the
why I'm here
guns
for the concerns.
and put them in my.
What questions do you have for me?
None really. It's all a shock to me. I didn't know any of the
It's done.
pictures. I didn't know any of this stuff. Because they all think the buddies he talks to, it's all a big joke to slander different ethnic groups and all the stuff they think is funny.
And that's First Amendment protected.
Yeah.
It is. No matter how you feel about it, it's First Amendment protected. But what is not
Yeah,
protected
well,
is the written threat. To
You don't
harm
go around
this
saying.
No, many of the mass shooters have been incels.
Well, yeah, you can't.
It's
not,
a joke.
I don't care. You don't say. You don't.
They killed.
Obviously, it's not a joke because the lady's here.
Doesn't mean anything. They do
It
this
does.
all the time.
No,
They
they
harass people.
don't.
say anything.
I'm 56 years old. I never had the FBI come to my house.
No.
Because
Kind of bull.
it's
Yeah.
hard.
Because you're not defending the white race, Pop. I am. It's because you're not ballsy enough to defend the white race like me. White race like me.
You people, you
Well, yeah. Well, you got a warped way of thinking.
When the agent asks for a chance to look in the home and ensure there are no weapons in Luke's room, Luke speaks out against it, and his family seems to lose their patience with the teen.
There's no charges. They can't search our house. I'm not under arrest.
Okay, Luke.
They can't
Just
They can't get a strong mouth.
you shut your mouth.
Go inside.
You know
I
what?
say
You
go
need to
inside.
go. Okay, go inside
They can-
now, please.
They can see the guns. If I say they can see them.
So he cannot, if the parents say, go ahead and search his room, Luke can't say, I don't want you to search my room. They can get permission from the parents.
Why would you consent to a search?
Just shut
You
your
should've-
face.
So you stop. Get it in the.
You're all ridiculous. How do you live with
Just-
yourself, you piece of
What?
He's mentally ill.
That's what
You
you
ain't
say.
making-
Go inside.
Listen, you're not making the situation any better with your negative stuff.
Because
Yeah.
you guys need to take it more seriously.
Yeah, well, I'm
than what
I'm
you
taking
are.
it real serious. That he's moving all the guns out. Yeah, I am.
You gonna
What-
take the Xbox
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from him?
I'm gonna
You know
take
what?
all. out.
This is not the time for that, okay?
Well, because I'm trying to get her to
It's
take it
not
more
the time
seriously.
for it.
Yeah. I just
Not
now.
the time for it.
Just like always, he won't get in trouble.
I didn't think the dad was going to come out swinging in favor of law enforcement like this. I'll be honest with you. I thought he was going to be like, well, it's my son. He's saving the white race. I was wrong. My mistake, Pop. My mistake. I thought that was a chud dad coming back home after a long day at the dick sucking factory. Okay. Or maybe the racism factory. Those are the only two viable industries we have left in this country, right?
Or anything.
Okay, how am I not taking it serious when we just found out about it? All the guns are going out.
Because you're
Yeah, dad be like, look like a chud, think like a woke.
trying to get rid of
Go,
Go inside.
go.
I don't feel safe in there by myself with him.
Oh, you know what?
Oh my goodness
I
gracious.
don't.
And then call somebody and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh my God. Pop is trying to get Mima out of the picture right now. He's like, well, then go somewhere else. Pop does not want Mima to be living in the house with them. Pop is mad, okay? He's not happy about the mother-in-law situation regardless. He is using this as an opportunity. He seized on it.
The federal agent and the members of the Edgewater Police Department leave the home having obtained enough information to secure a warrant for Luke's arrest. 6 days later, officers descend on the teen's home under the cover of night.
Hands up! Hands up!
Oh.
Come out here!
Walk out straight desk, please. All occupants of the residence.
Don't go back.
No, don't go back inside!
Come out to us with your hands up.
Lucas, hands up!
Everybody hands up.
There's the suspect right there. That's him.
Go.
Lucas, stop, guys. Stop where you're at.
Bro, are we about to see a murder? What the f is going on here? God damn, that escalated. That's crazy.
Down on the ground. Down on the ground. Lucas, get on the ground.
Are you kidding me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Did he?
You guys know exactly what this is about.
No, we don't. They came the other day.
Don't say anything.
Stand up.
You hear me?
Somebody,
They came the
somebody
other
clear
day,
the
but
channel.
What is it now? What is it
You got a
now?
warrant for his arrest now. Let's go.
What for?
The same thing.
Because of the phone?
No, you may need the phone.
What was it for?
The same thing. Yep.
So why is this now?
What do you mean?
I do genuinely believe that if he was like apologetic in that conversation, like they probably would not have pursued this. Like if he was just like, I'm really sorry, I'll never do it again. I didn't realize that there were like legal consequences to my actions. Like, cause this is like, he did, you're joking, right? Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. They went in, even though he made actionable threats, they went in to make an assessment on whether or not this dude was like a real problem. Because if they truly thought he was capable in that moment of doing a mass shooting, they would have conducted this arrest immediately. They wouldn't have like gone on a fact-finding mission because he had access to guns. He showed no remorse. That is the reason. Like if he had straight up cried, apologized, explained what he was saying, said he got emotional like the other Nazi that looks exactly like him. If he had a similar conversation, this would not have happened. I'm almost certain of it. It's not a 100% guarantee. It never is. But yeah, it sounds like they didn't have a warrant first. I mean, he made threats.
Why did they come now?
Because it's when we have a warrant for it.
Really?
Yes.
Luke, don't say nothing.
So
You mean if he just kissed up and submitted to the state that's genocided his people? Yes, dude. Yes. This is the reverse Turtle Island Liberation Front. Okay, this is the neo-Nazi version of that guy who's like ultra. What would be the opposite of what? Ultra sleep, ultra anti-woke. Who's like, that's right. Stand by your principles, brave white warrior. Yeah, ultra sleep.
You're charged with a crime. They can charge it out one of two ways. They can charge it out by summons, where you get a letter in the mail and say, you have a court date on this particular date, please come to court. Or they can charge it out by warrant. And in cases that involve violence or potential threats of violence, they do it under the cover of darkness and they do it without telling you. So after that first visit with the FBI, what I would have recommended for him to do, call a lawyer right now. And that lawyer starts interacting with the prosecutor. They would have had a heads up what we do is, okay, well, he'll turn himself in. You're gonna do it. Issue the warrant on Friday. He'll turn himself in on Friday.
Turn around, face the bed of the truck. You got anything on you that's gonna poke, prick, stick me?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Gotcha. You've got a warrant for your arrest for written threats to kill or do terroristic attacks. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Spread your feet.
Listen.
I will say he was carrying the flame.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk.
It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the post, I agree. That was all crazy.
This is not ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous. Why didn't they just take him that day then?
Because they didn't have it that day. It requires investigations. It requires time.
Yeah, I know what he was saying. I agree with that. That was all wrong, but
Well, this is the result of that. It's taken very seriously. It's taken very seriously, yes.
These young kids.
It's not young kid. It's nothing to do about that.
Well, I think I know the kid.
I understand that. I understand he's your son.
Uh-oh. Now we know where he gets it. Pop on his debate lord shit, too. Turns out, Papa's like, well, he was just trying to save the white race. He's just a kid now.
I'm going to go kill somebody.
Do you know that?
Put it this way, right?
Do you know that is a good question? You don't.
If something does happen and we did nothing about it, then, you know.
There's nothing to do.
Hold on.
Yeah, also, Papa was like, he's a loser. He doesn't leave the house. But also, the cops are aware of the memes. Chat, this is what we just found out. They know that he was on our radar meme. They know. He was so close to being like, come on, man. If he just did something, they'd be like, he was on our radar, and then everyone's going to dunk on us. Like, we put him on the radar. We had to act.
Here all the time.
But
he's not.
Listen,
he don't leave.
He's not in the prison.
He don't leave the house. How can he do a mass shooting? He's a loser. Papa's like, he's too stupid. He's too much of a loser to do a mass shooting. He does not have the self-discipline.
You know? So, at the end of the day, you have to understand that kind of stuff can't be taken lightly with the way the world is nowadays.
While Luke's mom heads inside to get a pair of shoes for her son, his dad continues speaking with police officers.
Yeah, for put on the internet, you go to jail for that nowadays?
Yeah, if you're inciting mass murder of particular individuals, absolutely.
If you, what do you got? Name names, or you just?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to name names if you say that you're going to mass kill. Yes. That's not protected. That's not protected speech.
Free speech is a protected constitutional right. However, there is a point where it goes from being free speech to being a crime.
Any espousal of violence is no longer free speech. You cannot incite or request or make any attempts to say anything about violence. That becomes no more free speech. If you just simply say, I hate insert X group here, whatever. That is what it is. But you can't start espousing any kind of thing that says, I'm going to kill anybody. That's where it becomes a problem, a major problem. In fact, because the state of Florida deems it a second-degree felony, punishable by 15 years in prison.
He don't leave the house.
Great. Right now he doesn't. Until he's decided he's ready. You can't not take stuff like that seriously, and we will never not take that seriously.
While behind bars, Luke reaches out to his brother in a recorded jail call.
I don't know what they're thinking, even though I never meant nothing of it. Yeah, well, you're just going to have to be honest and tell them that, and you need to apologize. Yeah, I know. It's my friends talk to you or whatever. I don't know if they're going to ask you questions. Well, I'm sure everyone's going to be asking questions, and of course everyone around here is constantly looking at that for new mug shots because they got nothing better to do, so people are going to find out. It's humiliating. I don't know, Luke. Just, you need to say some prayers or something. Yeah, you're acting like I'm getting hung on the gallows in Nuremberg or something. No, but you gotta go through this. I mean, you brought it on yourself. Well, yeah, like I knew this would happen. It was just a joke on the internet. It's serious. They can't ignore that. That's how bad things happen. Yeah.
Luke's fears that his friends would all find out were eventually realized, as this conversation between Sea Salty Man and the FBI took place after Luke's arrest and his subsequent release from jail on a $10,000 bond. Fully aware of Luke's legal consequences,
they
the
cooked
team
his
works
ass
to make his stance clear.
I'm just going to put this on the record. I won't and can't relate to going and wanting to shoot up a place. That's absolutely mad. But certain people, I guess, can, just because that like ambiguous anger that has like built up in some people, especially like that sit in the house all day. They have no outlet, and all they do is they're chronically online. It's just not healthy.
What are your thoughts now, looking hindsight?
Definitely watch my emotions, and he definitely should do the same. Like, are you talking about like what I've learned from the whole experience? Kind of
Not
thing?
really what you've learned, but what are your thoughts about his likelihood to maybe act on any of these types of threats?
I think that's a joke.
At what point does a joke become a reality? What's the line?
Very good question. A joke, it depends on like certainly like the circumstance, but with this specific situation, with him going out and harming something, I could sit here and say, because I've known him for so long, that I've seen the patterns and who knows, but changes. So truthfully, I don't know.
The special agent and Edgewater police also visited the home of another of Luke's close friends. According to police records, Luke...
It's a joke, right? This is a joke, right? It's just variants of the same guy. Am I going crazy? What's happening? Why are they all in Florida and basically the same guy? They put the same like character in the video game starting screen with different haircuts. The other two were identical haircuts. This is just a different haircut they're trying out on the same guy.
Could send him what they described as numerous threats and derogatory comments against women.
One being like, I hate women so much it's unreal. Just seeing them makes me seethe with rage. Knowing other men women and I can't makes me seethe with rage. It makes me want to become a terrorist. World. Even if I ascended and somehow attained a woman, I would never truly love her. I just be
Look at her mom's face. Look at her mom's eyes. Look at her mom's eyes. Oh my God. 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 It's the Gagatron 9000. Okay, she's gagged. She's like, why couldn't you do the bone smashing like them normal gay boys do? Why'd you have to be this kind? Because that's it. You got two ways to go, Western man. When you are this age at this point, young white male teenager, you either become gay like Clavicular or you become a Nick Fuentes fan, which is weirdly enough the actual more diverse option for a young white man, okay? Much more diverse option is the Nazi one, weirdly enough. Don't ask me why that's the case. Actually, both options are gay technically, but yeah, you become gay like Clavicular or gay like Nick Fuentes. Or there's a secret third option, which is learning about the immortal science of Marxist-Leninism. Which way, Western man?
From when I read it.
Do you remember reading that? No.
Sounds like he's just kind of got his blockers on and not really paying attention to it.
And I know he's just like I am. We're like, oh yeah, that's them. Whatever. You don't think anything. But then he started saying it, and we're like, whoa, the world's different now. You can't say this in online in certain words, and we've seen it. I mean, we're living it.
Right. And you can call it a joke as much as you like.
Right.
But a lot of other people have called it jokes.
Absolutely.
Who have acted out.
Right. And that is very excessive to me. So I would have never imagined him to keep having these. And I hope it is just a kid talking, but that definitely would put a concern that I'm not trying to be mean, but I do think he's not allowed to come around I don't want to take any chances.
Yep. According to court documents, 19-year-old Lucas Gregory Nevcherlane was charged with 1 count of written threats to kill or do bodily injury. He entered a plea of not guilty and is currently still out on bond. The case is ongoing, and a pretrial hearing has been set for May 20th, 2026. Special thank you to Bruce for reviewing this case.